Skurma back with yet more car talk, and I've been looking at the volatility of the fuel price and thought it would be prudent to look at cars with very good fuel consumption. And in this video I'll be looking at quite a number of models, and in the end I'll give you the overall impression of which car I feel gives you the best value for money, because these are cars that I think you would want to get the best value for money for. So stay tuned and let's talk fuel efficient cars. I think just as an important note, I know there's a lot of other cars that can give you even better fuel consumption than the cars that I'll mention. So I've limited this video to internal combustion engines because I know somebody can say you can look at hybrids, you can look at electric cars and so on and so on. But I was actually also not just looking at the consumption, but I was also looking at the cost, because it's not everybody that can afford to get a hybrid or an electric car. So I've been looking at the smaller cars, your Kia Picanto, your Hyundai i10, Grand i10, your Renault Kwid, your Toyota Agya, and the Suzuki Celerio. So with that being said, I think I'll just start off with the Suzuki Celerio. So I've actually driven the previous generation Celerio. It was a 1 liter GA, the entry-level one. And I mean, the engine did not provide groundbreaking performance, which is something, if you're expecting from any of those cars, then I suggest you look the other way, because these cars have a small footprint and are meant to give you the best return on fuel consumption. But with that being said, it didn't have exactly the most powerful engine around, but it handled its own, and it handled the crosswinds very well, and it was a decent drive. I mean, I drove from Middelburg to Joburg and from Joburg to Middelburg, and it was quite decent on the highway. You know, as soon as you get carried away, it does of course let you know that, hey, my chief, I'm not what you think I am. So the new generation Celerio, I think it looks a lot better, it looks a lot bolder. The previous one looks like it was designed with the rule and a dumpy level, not a dumpy level, a spirit level. But I'm happy to say, at least I feel like the new one, it looks a lot better, it looks a lot more appealing, it's easier on the eye. And what does the Celerio give you? Celerio, you have, like I said, a 1 liter GA, a 1 liter GL manual, and a 1 liter GL automatic. I think you're better off with the manual. That 4-speed automatic doesn't really give you that much of a great drive. So I think you're better off with the 5-speed manual transmission. And the 1 liter GA starts from 174,900. The 1 liter GL, which is top of the range, it comes with alloy rims, and it looks a lot better and has a lot more features. That one starts from 194,900, and then the automatic then starts at 209,900. The Celerio comes standard with a 2-year 30,000 kilometer service plan and a 5-year 200,000 promotional warranty. So next up on the list we have the Toyota Agya, which is a sibling to the Celerio. So the Toyota Agya, there were 30 models that I was able to find. It's a 1 liter 5-speed manual transmission, starting from 192,300, and then you have 1 liter 5-speed transmission starting from 196,300. They say this is with audio, but why would you want to make a car in 2022 that does not have audio, Bluetooth? Shame on you, Toyota. And then lastly, you have the 4-speed automatic, which starts from 207,300. So what do you get with the Toyota Agya? You get a 2-year 20,000 kilometer service plan and a 300,000 kilometer warranty. And I mean, when it comes to reliability, I think we know that Toyota personifies reliability. So third and fourth on the list is the Koreans, the Kia Picanto and the Hyundai i10 / Grand i10. I think the one thing about this two is the pricing. You pay quite a bit more for them. you're looking at anything between the range of 250 to 260,000, depending on whether you go for the manual or the automatic. But I must say they come with a brilliant warranty. I know the Hyundai comes with a 5-year unlimited mileage, and the Kia comes with a 5-year 150,000 kilometer warranty. But I have nothing bad to say about these cars. They're great, and they've been around for quite some time. The only thing, or the only issue I have with the i10 is that it's a thirstier one in the bunch. I think it's the only one in the list that comes with the fuel consumption figure above 5 liters per 100 kilometers. I think it's almost closer to 6. I think it's 5.9 liters per 100 kilometers. And mind you, the fuel tanks for those cars are incredibly small, an average 30 to 35 liters. I think another one which deserves an honorable mention is the VW Up. Of course, it's been discontinued. It didn't do all that well because I think it was ridiculously expensive. You could get a Polo Vivo for that money, but I mean, it's definitely something you can look at if you're interested in that. I won't really dwell too much into it, because even if you do decide to get one now, it'll be out of warranty, it'll be out of service plan, but it's VW, so you know you won't really have any issues when it comes to maintenance and service and all those things. Lastly on the list, we have the French Renault Kwid. Yeah, as with all of these other cars, it comes generously spec'd with all the modern features you'd come to expect. And just one thing I didn't mention in the video, most of these cars actually have very comparable safety standards. They're sporting 2 airbags. So I think that's one area where they are evenly matched. Then coming back to the Kwid comes with a 5-year 150,000 kilometer warranty. And in terms of pricing, if you're looking at the 1 liter Zen Expression and Dynamic, you're looking just under 200,000. But if you want to go all the way up to the Climber, then those ones I've seen, they go anything from 210 to 220,000. So from a pricing point of view, I think you do get a bang for your buck. So with all being said, the question now then becomes, from this list, which one of the cars do I feel gives you the greatest bang for your buck? I think it's the Suzuki Celerio. I think it gives you very great pricing, good features, and very competitive service and maintenance plan. Warranty, because you get a 5-year 200,000 promotional warranty. I think that's by far the best in this list. I know there are some that give you a 5-year unlimited, so but yeah, in most cases, if you're going to be using this car for your daily commute, chances are the 5-year 200,000 will more or less come at the same time. And then the reliability and overall cost of ownership. I think this engine, you less likely to run into any issues. It's been around for quite some time. It's being used in the previous Celerio, and like I said, it drove fairly well, and you get very good consumption, 4.4, and the 33-liter fuel tank, you're looking at a claimed range, I think, of just around 700 kilometers, give take. So yeah, I mean, with that, those figures are quite respectable. And with that being said, I think the Celerio is definitely a small car, frugal option that one could go for if that's what you're looking for in this difficult climate that we currently are in.